All right,
We're
dudes. Back in the
studio.
The F45 studio.
It's at 45 for those who don't speak Latin American.
It's very quiet in here.
Sí.
We can talk, we can yell,
We can dance.
we can dance.
We can dance.
It's so nice.
It's very
I wake
nice.
up at 5 a.m.
It's the best.
It's the best.
What is this episode even about, bro? Like,
We're doing a quick pumps. It's gonna be shoulders, abs, and arms.
Nice.
We're gonna do a circuit just rolling through, probably nonstop. We're not even gonna switch it up.
Works
Camera's
for
gonna
me.
stay right there.
Works for me. We'll
As
just
many
stay
sets
here.
as possible. We got
Sounds
barbells
good.
set up. We got the hanging bar there, and we can even rip some triceps on the box.
Down, bicep curls over here.
Yeah. So
So kind of just what, shoulders, arms, and then abs? And just
As
like
I-
kind of
as I just said.
repeat? Well, I don't know. In what order, you know? It's like
and
a
it-
sandwich. What order do you make it in? Do you start with the abs
we'll
first?
do arms, abs, shoulders.
Ooh, finishing with the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so today we're going to talk about, again, it's just a very quick one, super
topics.
rapid fire, agree or disagree kind of situation. We've kind of touched on this over a couple episodes, how modern life is messing with us a little bit. And again, it's going to be a agree or disagree. We're going to be nice and quick here. Kind of just talking about how everyone's feeling a little off right now. Things are weird. The vibes are off.
You're reading too much news, Matt.
Yeah, Mercury's in retrograde.
You
so.
should join the no news readers.
Do you feel better?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
feel-
probably do.
I feel great.
Is that why I feel an impending despair every time I open my phone?
Well, yes, the news is made for views and clicks.
Yes.
So what you see.
Segment number one, as I just said this, everyone is addicted to their phone. Bro, honestly,
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
this one hits, you know what I'm saying?
But tell me how you really
this
feel.
one hits.
Tell me
All right,
how you really
want to
feel.
start doing something?
Okay,
You
we'll
start.
work with abs.
Why don't you start and I'll follow you? You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like you do the first round,
All
and then I can talk, and then during rest.
Okay,
you
we'll
go.
do upright row.
Sounds good. I think you said shoulders are at the end.
Yeah, I'm starting with it.
Okay. So we're going to talk about the phones. This is something that's been on my mind quite a bit too. Sometimes I find like I'll just get home and I'll pull up in my car, and then before I even get into the house, I'll just like open my phone, look at some stuff.
No.
I've done it before. I did it today, dude.
What, you park your car and
Like I
look at
parked
your
my car-
phone, bro?
It's the only moment of peace, Victor. I have it in that car.
Liar.
No, I'm kidding.
That's fucking hilarious, bro.
That's okay. Tia doesn't
I
listen
parked
to
my
the
car, I
podcast.
called the elevator ASAP.
And you're like already there?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
No,
in the room.
this literally happened today, dude. I pulled up to the house and I just took out my phone, I think to check my calendar, and I opened Instagram and then scrolled. And then I got in the house and I'm like, dude, that was like 13 minutes.
Oh, man.
That went by without me even like registering it. And then I was mad at myself. I'm like, why did I just waste like literally time I could be playing Crimson Desert or something like that? You know what I mean?
Why did I waste perfectly good video
Gaming time. Yeah. If I'm gonna look at a screen, I might as well be engaged. So anyway, everyone's into their phones. We're gonna do a nice little back and forth here. So, one thing I just said, people always check their phones without thinking. I think that's like a big thing.
Well, it's kind of like just second nature. It's first nature, actually. We talked about it in a lengthy episode. We're going to link it right here.
Editor, put that in.
That's me, bro. That's me. Yeah. Like, you have that just weird, it's almost like a twitch or an itch.
It's what's in an
You like
addiction.
want to grab it from your pocket, or in this case, if you wake up first thing, you're trying to grab it from your
crazy, man.
nightstand or bedside table or whatever
Do
you
you
have
ever-
there.
Do you ever find too, like, if there's like moments of silence, like, I'm gonna use a video game example, when there's like a loading screen or like we're playing a game together and we're like waiting for it to load, instead of just sitting there patiently, I'll just be like, all right, well, see what's on the phone.
Just quickly
Like,
check the time,
why?
see did anyone message me, and then you grab it and you scroll.
It's like, for
or
what? You can't have like 30 seconds of silence. You need to
Peace.
like
Yeah.
look at something. Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's also like kind of similar to that, I'm sure you've heard the term like the phantom pain or like the phantom limb, where it's like
The phantom ring or
yeah,
phantom
where it's
text.
like the phone's not on you, but
Yeah.
you reach for it's like in your room, but it feels like your leg vibrated.
Oh, I've felt that before.
That's such a weird feeling, dude.
And then you reach in your pocket. You're like, oh shit, I don't have my phone on me.
There's like nothing there.
That's
yeah.
happened to me with my Apple Watch.
to
It's kind of why I got rid of the Apple Watch. I really liked it. The fitness Apple, if you're listening, I have a lot of things to say
I got a lot of stuff to say.
to make your products better, specifically the Apple Watch and its fitness tracking. Why don't you just make it better than the Whoop? Like, Whoop is fantastic.
It is.
Why isn't the Apple Fitness Tracker as good, if not better, than the Whoop technology? I don't understand. It's like they purposely make it worse.
Yeah.
Anyways, so back to the notifications on my wrist. Dude, that thing would buzz constantly. Like, I was getting notifications. I figured out how to turn off my notifications like early on, but still, texts. We text a lot.
Yeah.
Like, we hear from each other, family, friends, so often.
It's like nonstop.
That my wrist was like nonstop buzzing all the time, and I
you
would
find
be
that
like
annoying?
looking at my watch all the time to read the notifications.
Yeah.
I'm like, screw this. I'm gonna get a no screen device like the Whoop.
Yeah.
Just use it for fitness tracking.
Only vibrates in the mornings.
So it took me a few weeks to stop the checking
That's
motion
crazy.
and like also feeling those phantom buzzes. See, we got back. We made it back.
I feel like
We made it full circle.
our addiction to our phones just like completely rewires your brain.
It's just like a constant state of distraction.
Yeah.
And you're kind of craving that distraction, which is crazy. And this is a good segue into, we kind of touched on it already, the fact that no one knows how to relax anymore. Like you just said, when you're playing a video game, in some cases, a video game is relaxing for us males.
Yeah.
For females, the video game equivalent is
Shopping.
online shopping.
Like how we both went there. Yeah.
100%. Fucking don't even add us. Right in the comments. We're gonna clip that shit. It's gonna be the first thing we post on our page.
Yeah. Yeah. Women love shopping.
Men like video games to shut their brain off. Women sit on the couch and they scroll
Well,
and shop.
it's kind of the same. Like it's like the reward system. Like we get dopamine and relax from that. They get dopamine from getting add to cart.
Not even, bro. You know, like when you level up, let's say in your new game, Crimson Desert, you level up, you get a new skill point on your skill tree.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, what should I do? Health, strength,
Yeah.
stealth, whatever. And then you click and you have a new ability. For women, when they fucking hit buy, that's the same shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God,
New skill unlocked.
those bastards.
I know.
But yeah, it plays into like the relaxing aspect of just being able to sit there and like not stare at the wall, but like literally shut off, let your body chill.
I think we've like lost the ability to
It's not possible.
decompress.
Yeah.
Like even when you're relaxing, you're not relaxing. You know what I mean? Like most people nowadays, relaxing is laying on the couch and doom scrolling.
Or going on one of your 10s or 50 different apps that you have on your TV or Apple TV or whatever, Prime Fire Stick or whatever.
Well, it's like I saw.
and just watching a show. People don't watch movies anymore.
No, it just shows.
They're too long.
Yeah, it doesn't
crazy.
grab your attention span, right? It's like I saw an X post where it was like, working in corporate is like, let me go from my medium screen to my small screen on my break to go back home to my big screen and then go to bed to my small screen. And it's like, bro, it's so true. It's like when you really sit down, like we're lucky that with our work, we sure we're on our phones looking at programs and stuff, but it's like we're not looking at a computer for 9 hours.
Detach a lot.
Right, so we do have, and we have a lot of social interaction, like so much.
But you're like, oh my God, I want to look at my phone.
Yeah, and it's
Just
like,
kidding.
even sometimes like between, you want to check a program and then you check the program and you're just instinctively your fingers already clicked Instagram and you're like looking at it. It's crazy. It's like it's a sickness, dude. But yeah, relaxing is, it's people just scroll. It's not really resting. I think a good way to try to mitigate that is maybe doing meditation, but do you still meditate?
I just got back on the train. Bro,
Yeah.
I used to be...
You used to be like the Zen master.
Yeah, and
remember,
honestly,
yeah.
there's a difference ever since I stopped. But there's always been some form of meditative practice
I think get the ab roller.
in my... Ooh, ab roll would be nice.
Yeah, I think I saw it somewhere.
In my daily routines.
Yeah.
Currently, you're going to laugh,
Oh, boy,
but
here
it's
we go.
currently cooking.
Cooking
I put
state
the
of...
110 hertz frequency on in my ears,
Dude, no way.
and I'm just in the zone. Don't say anything. Don't look at my phone. My phone is just used as a timer.
Yeah.
Obviously, if there's like an emergency, I'll answer it or whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
cooking lasts anywhere from half an hour to an hour, sometimes an hour and a half if I like batch cook. Before that, it used to be cold plunges and a bit more meditation.
Yeah.
And before the cold plunges, it was just straight up 15 minutes to 30 minutes of just meditating in the seated position. Like I used to have a meditation cushion.
That's sick.
And let me tell you, very helpful for the mental clutter. I think a lot of more people need to either do some form of like focused breath work or focused meditative practice that they just kind of listen to the noise in their brain. It's not to shut off your brain, it's to like be aware of it.
Yeah, that's how I remember when you got me into one of those, you showed me a few good meditation apps, but that's one of the things they said. It's like not to shut out the noise, it's just like observe the thoughts and like, be like present with them.
Kind of like absorb the noise.
Exactly, yeah.
Be one with the noise.
You are the noise.
Yeah, the noise ain't there.
But
you're there.
I know when I was doing it pretty regularly, I did notice quite a big difference in like my just like disposition. Like I was definitely a little bit more stable. Like, don't you feel now like
you were winning a lot more Magic games? That's for sure. I was,
yeah. Don't you feel now though everything's like so erratic? Like it's like you're just constantly like running around, and then even time itself feels like it's distorted. Like you look at the clock, it's like 1 o'clock. You're like, okay, sick. It's 1 o'clock. I got to do some stuff. You run around, do a bunch of shit. It's like 4:73, and you're like, what the hell? How did 4 hours pass by? It felt like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think it's because.
Did you say 4:73?
I did. I think it's yeah, it's the other time. I think it's because we're just unable to be present at all. Like it's constantly like one objective or whatever, one thing to another, like constantly looking for.
It's like a magnetic pull.
Yeah, it's like a constant need for stimulation. It's really annoying.
So you're so stimulated that your perception of time
has
passes a lot faster. But let's say all of that is forcefully taken from you, and you're just in a room. You don't have anything. Time is going to pass so slow.
It's crazy
because you have to be with your mind.
Well, it's like that joke people make with like being in a plank. You can spend a minute on Instagram feels like a second, but a minute in a plank feels like an eternity. Because there's nothing there. There's no distractions. You're just sitting there with the weight or with your body in this case.
Now think of those people that have done like the world record plank for 8 hours or whatever it is. What muscles are you like constantly switching through to be able to do that?
That takes incredible.
Like you're using your shoulders, and then you're switching to your back, and then you must be using your quads, and then you're using your abs. Like I don't know, it's crazy.
That also kind of moving into the next point, but I think it's like
everyone's so anxious because of this.
Yeah,
that's the next topic, right?
It's just it's like everything's so anxiety-inducing, and then everything always kind of circles back to this like social media and the fact that we're all connected and that everyone has opinions, and in reality, like these companies have designed these algorithms to be, an echo chamber for your own. I know. I learned this on social media. But you know what I mean? It's like you like certain things, and you open your Instagram, and it's stuff that's reaffirming your beliefs, your political stances, your religious stances, whatever it may be, and it just kind of amplifies that tenfold. And it's kind of like, it's very predatory, but it's designed to be that way, right?
In terms of the anxiety, going back to how your brain's never really off.
Yeah.
And it's always kind of oscillating ruminating on certain ideas and whatnot.
Like what to do,
and it's never resting. I think that's a big addition to why people are so anxious, because their brain is just constantly firing at let's say 80%, 90%. And there's all these ideas happening that it causes that kind of excited, nervous feeling.
It's like a feedback
It's
loop.
almost like your brain is a computer and it's overheating.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, I think there's so many people that are anxious these days because anxiety is really just you thinking about the future.
Yeah.
And then if you mix it with all of the constant thoughts in your head, the computer working super duper hard, plus the fear of the future, it's going to cause extreme anxiety and sadness and fear
and
feeling.
And then to feel better and relax, you go on social media, and all the thoughts that you were just thinking are just amplified tenfold.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh yeah, the world is ending, economy is horrible, I can't afford a house, we're on the brink of war, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. It's like, okay, so I was anxious before, so I wanted to sit down on the couch and relax. Now I'm anxious sitting on the couch. It's like, bro, your body's in fight or flight 24/7. And then that goes into people can't get enough sleep because they're
brain doesn't
their
shut
brain
off.
doesn't shut off, and then you don't get sleep, so all your bodily functions are like shutting down, right? So we're in a really weird place right now.
Meanwhile, the people in World War II are just like probably the most fucked ever.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well,
Back at her.
I'm gonna have a cigarette.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy. And it's like, I'm just reading some of our notes here, but like your brain isn't supposed to process this much information daily. Like our brains have evolved, obviously, but it's kind of the same. We're wired the same way we were 10, 20,000 years ago. And it's like, can you imagine going back in time and dropping a cell phone in like, the early civilizations? Yeah. I think another big thing, it's kind of one of the other topics we were looking at, but come back again to social media, but it's also just like that constant comparison. I think that drives people up in anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like, almost like, that in high school, that's very important. But before social media, it's like high school, you're done, you're out. Now it's like high school indefinitely, forever, for all eternity.
The cliques, the online cliques that are there.
Yeah, there's all these
Just,
communities, yeah.
You feel forced to be a part of it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that, but
Honestly, bro, we just gotta get some land out in a ranch somewhere.
it's funny that you mentioned that, because
Learn
I was
how to-
going to mention that there's these, like, I follow a couple channels on YouTube where, like, one of them is Yes Theory, where their
that's a
main
good one.
thing is, like, to actively seek the fear or seek your discomfort and go for it, and all good things are on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Which I really resonate with and stand by. But there was this episode that they put out where they went to like the most remote island on planet Earth.
Crazy.
Careful hitting the fucking mic with that bar, by the way.
Oh, I thought you meant the roof. I'm like,
The
what
mic.
I
on
ain't
your
that tall,
chest.
my guy. Yeah.
I like how you stepped forward. And anyways, there was a single person living on the island. One dude.
That's crazy.
And they're like,
Happiest man on the planet.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so happy. He doesn't earn an income, has the whole island to himself, and it's a large island. Dude's walking around barefoot, doesn't wear shoes. He climbs up trees like a monkey.
1 week later.
So funny thing happened with the mics are connected now.
Yes, they are.
Quick change of scenery. We were in the studio, and now we are not because the mics just like
They cut out.
they cut out. They couldn't reconnect to the receiver. Anyways, so we're finishing this.
We're just gonna finish off
the
this
episode
segment.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was talking about.
The monkey man.
Yeah, he was like climbing up trees like a monkey, and I think what it had to do was with the whole anxiety aspect of everything.
Yeah.
And my finishing statement with that whole thing is a video from Yes Theory. He was just like way happier over there because he didn't have to deal with mainstream, like not mainstream, just like regular life, all the fast-paced lifestyle, hustle and bustle, everyone just working all the time, not really making time for actually living. Meanwhile, this guy is on the island and that's all he's doing. He's just catering to plants, growing whatever crops he's growing and tending to his animals and pets. And I think he was also high on marijuana the entire day, so
Yeah,
like
I feel
time is
pretty-
passing even slower.
I'd feel pretty good if I was on
Imagine.
like a beautiful island,
Right?
just stoned out of my mind.
It's like in the Pacific, very remote, so hard to get there. Like these guys struggle to get there. They almost ran out of gas.
That's
They had
crazy.
to like park up on a close by island because if they kept going, they would have ran out of gas and they would have been stranded in the ocean. So
man.
they're like, no, we need to park here. We need to send a radio to the island we came from so they could bring more gas so that we could finish the trip. And
They're-
they just slept on like rocks.
That's crazy.
Anyways, that's
Very comfy.
neither here nor there.
That reminds me of just to add to that, how being like remote like that changes kind of like how you perceive everything, including like time. There was a guy, I think it was on the Joe Rogan podcast, I remember listening to it. I can't remember who it was, and he went out to live with this tribe in Africa for like a week or two, and he's like, as soon as he got there, the first thing that they made him do was like put all his phone, his electronics, everything away. And he's like, for the first like 2 days, he's like, he was like, it was like going through like a drug withdrawal, like
Yeah.
the jitters, anxiety, cold sweats, couldn't sleep, which is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, the Phantom. We mentioned. I don't know if we mentioned.
We mentioned it earlier, the phantom
earlier?
limb
Okay.
scenario. But then he's like, within a day, when he started getting involved in the community at the village, like helping them, everyone's got a role, everyone's like doing something, everyone's like contributing to the village. He's like, it was a week, but he's like, it felt like I was there for like a month. Like, he's like, we cooked our own food. We had like, you know, you would sleep when the sun goes down and you'd wake up when the sun comes up. It wasn't like my alarm goes off and I have to get up or I have to be in bed at a certain time. You just follow the natural rhythm of the, you know, world and
how things used to be.
How things used to be. And like, I mean, we're not really wired that differently than we were tens of thousands of years ago. Like all the neurological stuff is the same.
I know, bro. I'm wired to make bank, bro.
I'm built diff.
I'm wired to make bank, bro.
I ain't no caveman.
The Catalina wine mixer coming up, bro. Gotta sell some choppers.
It's like the no off switch, constant stimulation, overstimulation.
Yep, which leads to, you know,
anxiety
that constant state of just excitement, anxiety.
It's kind of crazy too.
Unrest.
It's like you're constantly like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get in this thing where, like today's a good example. I had a pretty chill day. Like I was only there from like 6 to noon. We had lunch, we worked out, whatever. But then I was like, okay, if I get home at 2 and I have to be in bed by 10, I have exactly 8 hours, which gives me like 4 hours to do all the crap that I need to do. So then I can do another hour or two of like winding down. And then I have like an hour or two of leisure. Then I have an hour or two to spend with Tia. And it's like I'm compartmentalizing my day. And every minute that goes by, I'm just like, oh my God, I only have 7 hours and 20 minutes. Oh my God, I only have 5 hours. And then like you blink and it's like, oh my God, it's 6 p.m. I got to go to bed at like 9:30.
Yeah, you're always kind of like keeping your eye on the time.
It's like you're never present. You're always looking
ahead.
And you're like, I need to do this now. Literally like on the way here, I was like, okay, we're going to hang out. We're going to finish our episode. And I'm like, okay, that's going to take half an hour. It's going to take me 20 minutes to get home. Tia's home at 5:30, which gives me an hour to like tidy up and get stuff done. Then I'm going to spend time with her. Then I want to hop on the game for a bit. And then I'm like, oh, crap.
It's going to be bedtime.
And then I also have to do some work on the computer. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like...
That's where the anxiety comes from.
Yeah, it's like this the perpetual state of always like being like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next?
Yeah, you're not here.
You're living
like
and
thinking forward. So that
true.
messes with you. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
So it's like, yeah, it's not, there's a thing here that says it's not that life got harder, it's that our minds just don't shut off anymore, which is true. Like, even when I'm in bed, it's like, it takes me a good 30 minutes to fall asleep. And I have a decent wind down routine, but it's still like, you know, by the time I get to bed, I'm like, okay, it's 10:30, I gotta get up at 5:30, I got 7 hours.
Yeah.
And then like, I'll close my eyes and then I'll like, something will wake me and I'll just like, really quickly just check my phone and be like, fuck, it's 11. I only have 6.5 hours. And it's like, you like start to like, climb down. But we only have a little bit left because we actually did a lot. So let's wrap it up. We have 2 more little portions here. So the next thing that we were going to kind of talk about is how being busy is like a personality trait. Like you were literally just joking about it 2 minutes ago. We were like, I'm built different. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's like the first thing when you, like I mentioned when the video got cut off, I actually remember a few of the things we talked about. The first one being like, you know, when you go and meet up with your friends or whatever and you haven't seen them for a month or a few weeks or whatever the time is, and you're like, how you been, bro? And the first answer automatically is busy, bro. Busy, bro. Busy. Like, it's almost like it's like the new cool thing. Not new.
Yeah, it's like literally it feels like a status.
For years.
It's like a status symbol to be overworked and overwhelmed.
Yeah. That's everyone's answer, and it's been everyone's answer for like the last few decades. Yeah. It's just like the automatic thing that people say when they reconnect, and it's like you try to get some valuable information from each other, but it ends up just being like a
it's like people don't even know what they're busy with.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm just busy.
I'm just like, I'm busy. I'm nonstop.
Just running around.
And it doesn't being busy doesn't equate to being productive.
No.
Like you're just running around, literally, like I said, like wasting time thinking about stuff that hasn't even happened yet. Mm-hmm. I got to work on it. It's hard. It's really hard though. It's like, it is definitely hard to try to like slow down and be present because you're like thinking of, you know,
just
the next
move
day
to a rural country land.
Yeah. Just
on a farm with some pigs,
you know,
chickens.
You know how you said like when you don't see friends for a long time and you're catching up. Do you find now, like, when you have, like, these social gatherings with friends or family, or you go to, like, an event, at least not all the time, but in a lot of experiences, do you find that, like, people don't like to just hang out and chill anymore? It's like, I come in, I show face, say hi to everybody for, like, an hour or two, and you're already kind of, like, itching people are kind of like already itching to like
Do something.
bounce or like get out or like do something. Like
Yeah,
if
or they
you're, like,
go on their phone.
yeah, exactly. It's like there's like that little bit of silence, and it's like, okay, phone's out, or like, yeah, people just don't really like. I when I go to like social events, I can like feel it. You know what I mean? Where people are just like, you can tell people are like looking for an excuse. Okay, I've been here for 2 hours. I think that's good enough. It's like, I'm going home. Like to fucking watch TV or relax and unwind.
Meanwhile,
when you
they're
should be
just thinking about the future.
Yeah, you should be relaxing and unwinding with your friends and family.
100%. I feel that sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
You know what we should do is like next hang or whatever, or like next magic night, we should all put our phones in a
Dude,
box.
I've been wanting to do that for so long. Like we hung out.
Good idea. We stack our phones on top of each other. First person that or we put them face down, like all in a rectangle on a faraway table. First person that has to go grab their phone has to pay for whatever
like lunch
food item
or
for
whatever.
everybody.
Yeah. I feel like a couple of us would be like, I don't freaking care. I need to check my phone. Like, here, take my credit card. That's a good idea. When we were, we hung out this past Saturday, a couple of the guys and my little brother, and we were all hanging out and we were playing some Magic. And, you know, I wasn't using my phone. And Peter keeps checking his phone. And I'm like, dude, you're learning how to play the game. Like, how are you absorbing any information when you check your phone every, like, 30 seconds? Like, all right. So this guy can attack this guy, right? And I'm like, no, that's not how this game works. But anyway, but it's true. That would be a fun
experiment
thing to do. Yeah, just like, listen, we're going to hang. Text your significant other.
Be like, yo.
Yeah, it's like a Saturday afternoon. Like, what do you need to check your phone? And literally, I've seen over people's shoulders, like when we're hanging out, people are like, it's Instagram or like Reddit or like Discord.
Unnecessary.
Or just like you're scrolling through a news feed, like nothing. There's nothing. It's just that dopamine you're looking for, because there's that silence or downtime.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're not part of the current conversation or whatever. You're kind of like, okay, I guess I'll just look at my phone until
something happens
until
with me.
something interesting happens or I'm involved.
Yeah,
we should do that. Next time we hang out, we play Magic or something, which is just like, I'm gonna get like a shoebox.
Isn't it this Sunday? Or no, it's next
Sunday. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just be like, all right, everyone, phones away. And I guarantee you, we're gonna have more fun. It's gonna go slower. It won't just be about the anticipation of the hang anymore. It'll be the actual the actual hang itself. It's like, we need a boys' night, and then we get there and it's like, well, it's been 2 hours. I think it's probably time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail.
No, it's because you're thinking forward of like, oh shit.
Yeah, I got stuff to do. Yeah, like you guys need to be out.
And we end up hanging for 40 minutes, and you're like,
it's been like 7 hours.
That was shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but back to the busy thing. We got a little sidetracked there, but yeah, it's like just reading a couple points here. But like some people are just filling time, and I think that's what it is too. Like. And I'm guilty of this too. Like, I'll just randomly do stuff that probably I don't need to do. Like, if I'm at the house and I have like an hour, and I'm like, okay, this is a good time to like chill. But I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like, okay, that shouldn't be there. I'm gonna move that over there.
You know.
And then I'll sit down and be like, shit, I should probably put some laundry in. Then I'll put laundry in, and then I'll sit down and be like, ooh, you know what? Is the dishwasher full? You know what I mean? It's like you're just filling time with being busy.
It's like an ADD.
Yeah, it is.
Way of being.
It is. Yeah.
There's also that whole behavior reminds me of, I forget what the actual title of it is. It's a form of procrastination. Like, procrastination is knowing that you're willingly not doing something that you should be doing.
It's like willful ignorance.
There's unknowing procrastination as well, where you think you're doing something productive, like cleaning or whatever, but you really should be doing. You're
avoiding the main thing that you need to be doing.
I've done too.
Oh, so many times.
And like, it just goes with the whole idea of like staying busy, and just your mind is constantly like, oh, I should do this. I should do this. I find that it kind of gets in the way of you actually being productive with what you need to finish, and it kind of puts off the important topics for later.
Loops back to why everyone's feeling so burnt out and tired all the time, because you never get done because you're procrastinating. You don't get the things done, so you're always being. It's like a goalpost. It just
you're
keeps getting pushed.
Shit, but it's not the right shit. That you should be doing.
It's not putting you towards whatever is causing you that anxiety. You're never actually reaching it. Whether that's, I don't know, doing a thing around the house or getting work done or whatever. You're kind of just filling your time.
Bro, yo, Echo, stop it.
Doggo.
No, we had problems with the
Mike. Now we have problems with.
We have problem
Echo.
with dog.
The problem with dog. He not
that's
make
okay.
us filming properly.
It's okay. He wants attention. Is he going back? That's crazy.
He better not.
But yeah, let's go on to our last segment here, and then we can do a quick just bonus round.
Sounds good to me.
Most people don't know how to be alone. This kind of like touches back to pretty much everything we talked about. But it's like, yeah, you always need background noise, background stimulation. You can't sit alone with your thoughts, jumping from like distraction to distraction, and external validation addiction. That's a pretty big one. I'm guilty.
Likes
of,
on Instagram.
I'm guilty of literally,
comments on Instagram.
I'm literally guilty of every single one of these.
I think being alone in that sense is like you're able to stay in your space by yourself.
With yourself.
Do whatever you want. And like whether you're distracted or not, I don't think that's the problem. It's more so like you're comfortable with being alone and time kind of passing by slower. Although you could be alone and
be hectic
and
and
still
busy.
have like a bunch of shit to do.
Well,
But I think I'm kind of understanding that like a lot of people just cannot be by themselves regardless of what they're doing. Like they need to be with someone else to feel comfortable.
Or just feel like they're with someone via social media or whatever. Like you constantly need to see what other people are doing. So you don't have to kind of, I guess, reflect on your own whatever.
Yeah, and you could just honestly try to desensitize yourself or whatever. I feel like I can't remember if we already discussed meditation or like.
Well, I was gonna say I think earlier in this episode before we got cut off, and if we didn't, or maybe it was in conversation, but you mentioned for you, cooking has been like that kind of.
Yep.
That's like your alone
That's like
time.
a new one,
Because like there's no phone, you're just cooking the food. It takes 30 minutes, like
more.
45 minutes, whatever. But you're like, what if the most you're looking at is a sheet of paper with instructions on how to cook a
and
meal.
then my phone is only used as a timer.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I'll be like
to
Siri,
you know,
start a 20-minute timer,
to
and
put
it's
a
just
certain thing.
yeah. So things like that. You got to do things that you're not reliant on your device.
Yeah, I think
And
reading is good for people who read. Like
so
reading's
good.
really, really good.
really, we've both really gotten into that recently. Like I'm about to finish my third book of the year, which is pretty huge.
That's pretty good, dude.
I'm on track to finish 3 books for the whole year. No, I'm just kidding. No, like, but yeah, that's awesome. It's,
Yeah,
it's
like
fun,
you got to
actually.
find something. Oh, he's
Swear
close
to
again.
God.
I swear to God.
Yo,
Echo.
Echo.
Come here, buddy.
Bro, stop it.
Echo's his dog.
Get
if you
away
don't
from
already
the
know that.
camera.
For me,
Go.
I think the closest thing to that, besides the occasional reading, is like we talked about Magic, like the card game. Is when I sit and organize.
Building decks.
Or just sit and organize cards. Like I'll get like my organizer. I'll just fucking.
Guy turns into Rain Man with the cards.
Yeah, dude. I'm just sitting there, and
like,
it's nice, bro.
"Ooh."
Like you just sometimes an hour goes by and you're just like sorting stuff. It is in its own way a form of meditation.
But it's like that long hour, you know? There's
Yeah.
the short hour, and there's
Yeah.
that like full hour of.
I've
like,
had.
whoa,
I've
only
already
an hour
had,
passed?
I've already had 10 short hours today. And It's
Yeah.
like I don't even feel like
I'll split my day up into 3 different days, 7 hours each.
I've lived 3 lives already.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about that. Can't sit alone with your thoughts. Jumping from distraction's a pretty big one. Like, I find myself doing that a lot.
Yeah,
like,
that goes back to that procrastination thing.
yeah, and then external validation. That's big. I think that applies to everybody. We're all constantly like looking
Like a
for that.
sickness.
Yeah, and I found like now that I've gotten back into social media more and like being more active and posting, like I've kind of trimmed it down a little bit because I was like moving and stuff. But when I was like really doing it the last 2 to 3 months, dude, it'd be like it is like wake up and the first thing I check is notifications. Be like, oh sick, this video has 1,000 views or 10,000 views or whatever, and it's like constantly just hitting the refresh and being like, yes, more people that
Yeah.
I've never met in my life like me.
Yeah,
Like-
and at
like
the end of
what?
the day, what did
None
it
of
really
it matters.
do for you?
Literally none of it matters.
You know?
Literally nothing matters. Silence makes people uncomfortable. Or that's a big one. I find like if you don't, I'm guilty of this.
Hey,
I'm
dude.
guilty of this sometimes. Hey, buddy.
stop.
Where like sometimes I'll be having a conversation with Tia and she's very like quiet. Tia, she's like very, very reserved, very quiet. And like I'm sitting there like it's like I'm having a one side, like not that she's not a good conversationalist, but sometimes it's like if it's really quiet in the house for like 10 minutes, I'll just start randomly just talking the most random, completely random stuff just to fill the silence, because the silence feels...
You just can't deal with it.
Yeah, it's like, is something wrong? Should I be saying something? It's weird that it's been so quiet. But then if you just let it happen, it's actually quite nice, you know? But I think...
Gotta be with your thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like the whole meditation thing. Like, it's not that you want to shut off your brain and shut off
Yeah, literally
the
the final statement here is most, like what you just said, most people aren't scared of being alone. They're just scared of being alone with their own thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause as soon as you sit down and you just like literally try, people should try this. Just like literally just sit down on the couch, turn everything off,
Be aware of it.
and just sit and be aware of everything, and you'll see how fast you start, all these probably things that have been deep in the back of your head start coming to the surface. And it's like, honestly, you just gotta deal with it. Like, you gotta like accept it. Like you said in meditation, you kind of like acknowledge that these thoughts are there.
Breathe.
And breathe.
Deep breathing.
And then you feel so much better. And then you're like, okay, this isn't like a constant like crisis, like you're in fight or flight.
Nah.
24/7. We do have a little rapid fire here.
Do it.
That we can talk about. Just a couple things. We kind of talked about all of them, but we can just kind of do like an agree or disagree, or just kind of our own thoughts. But notifications control your day is our first point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
think-
I've been noticing an uptick in like a lot of people putting do not disturb on.
I have it on all day.
Yeah.
I literally have it on all
helps,
day.
but
I have
also
like 2 people that
The
are...
one thing it
able to
doesn't
do
help with is like that one off chance that it's something important that comes through and
yeah.
you're like, shit.
Or like every time Camille calls me and he's so mad, he's like, why is your phone always on do not disturb? I'm like, well, some of us aren't awake at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Like, we have stuff to do, you know what I mean? He's like, what are you doing at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday? Like, I'm
Wild.
sleeping. People don't finish things anymore.
A lot
or
of unfinished
less.
projects.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get excited to do something, and then they start it, and then it comes back to that because there's so many distractions, so many things going on. It just
Kinda
starts to
sits there.
fade to the back.
Yeah.
Attention spans are cooked.
Oh, bro. Attention
Zero attention
spans
span.
have been the lowest they've ever been, I think. And we can attribute that to, you know, the TikToks, the Reels, all that stuff. Everything is so much faster. You know, and I think we touched on this briefly, or maybe not actually. I don't think we did. But I was saying last week, I went to watch this great movie, Project Hail Mary, and I was saying to V that, you know, I like the movies now. It's like you're forced to watch the movie.
Yeah, man.
You know?
I was telling you about this. I think when you said you were gonna go see it, I'm like, I love going to the movies because I think we did talk about this maybe earlier in the
Did we?
episode. I feel like I'm having deja vu.
Really?
If we did, bear with us. Or maybe it was just a conversation I had with you.
It's
and
your
then-
fault. You hit the mic with the bar
Yeah, I
and the
did.
mic's brain stopped
But yeah, like
working.
that's why I love the movies, man. It's like you can't be on your phone, you're locked in, you're fully engaged
yeah.
in the movie, and it's
Yeah.
like you come out and you're like, whoa, that was awesome.
Because like nowadays, you try and watch a movie or a show with not necessarily a group of people, just like your
Just in
significant
general.
other, just
Yeah.
in general. One of you is pulling out your phone,
Yeah.
and it's not me.
I'm not gonna say who. This is a good one. This is the last point here, and then we can wrap it up.
Just kidding.
We consume more than we create. Oh yeah, buddy. We're in an era of consumption, just constant consumption, whether it's food or
Yeah.
media.
I was gonna say right
or
now more so media than
drugs or
ever, but
alcohol.
back in the day, consumption stems into various different things.
I think it's media though, for sure. Like,
But I
we
think that's-
we
yeah.
consume way too much media, and then it numbs your creativity because I think too when you're constantly consuming media and saying how great everybody else is and they're creating all this cool content and stuff, you're like, I can't fucking do any of that.
Not even that. It's more so if you start creating something, you create based on what you think you should be creating. Like, oh, that's popping
That's
off.
trending.
That topic is trending. I should be making stuff like that. Meanwhile, you should be making something that you want to be making that's like true to you,
yeah.
what you like.
And that's pretty tough. Like, as you know, one of the things I see a lot when you see these people talking about content creation specifically, like we're just gonna touch that real quick, is it's like, you know, if you want to get followers, you want to get brand deals, whatever, you got to go in and look up your niche and see what the most popular thing was, the most views,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
copy it, and then just put your own spin on it. get the hook. This
Yeah.
is what you say in the first 10 seconds. This is what you do. And it's like,
It's a science.
bro, but then it's like, it's not really authentic, right? Like you're making content because you know it's going to generate views because it's currently trending or whatever. But it's like,
I want to be doing
yeah,
that?
it's like I'm guilty of that. I've seen stuff where I'm like, oh, this is like a funny meme right now. I'll spend a minute or two making a post about this. Boom, 1,000,000 views. And it's like, I'll make something that I enjoy doing. Boom, 200 views. And it's like, then you're kind of in this position where you're like, man, like, do I suck, or are people stupid, or is it a combination of both, or is it just like this whole where everyone again is so obsessed with consuming media that it's like, everyone on the planet is on this meme, and then everyone on the planet is on this meme or this trend, and it's like you're just constantly trying to catch up. But I guess the trends always start with someone being creative and doing something outside the box that catches on,
And then people copy it.
and then people copy it, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I think we kind of wrap it up with this is a good one. Maybe the problem isn't that we need more. Maybe we need less. Yeah. Take that and get a lower back tattoo. Anyways, that's it for this one. This one probably ended up being a little longer than a quick pumps because we did like a half and half. But
Yeah, we had that little technical difficulty in the middle of the episode.
30 minutes.
But
Anyways.
yeah, I mean, like, we're going to definitely do a couple more couch sessions, a little more out of the box, not necessarily linked to health. Kind of just like more bro
just like
sessions.
bro sesh.
We got some cool like gaming ones, and it'll be fun. It'll be like
we do those like taste
very
testers
clippable moments, talking about what creativity, what we should be doing versus what we want to be doing.
We should see what's popular and trending and copy.
Yes, just that.
Okay.
Just that.
Anyways, slow it down, guys. Don't be anxious. That's my advice.
Walk your dog.
You walk your dog. All right, we'll see you guys in the
Put your
next
phone in a box.
one. We're still going, eh?
Go on an island.
Live like a monkey. All right, peace.
Sayonara. Arigatou gozaimasu.